Hi guys, welcome to Souls No Evolution. Thank you so much for taking the time to join me. This is going to be your timeless tarot for whenever it is that you're tuning in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you're all doing really well. Now, we're using the In My Feelings deck. Very well could be your energy or an energy of someone that you're connected to. So please take it as it resonates. And bear in mind, it may not resonate with you at all. So we have successful, cheerful, peaceful. I'm loving this. Successful, cheerful and peaceful. And then scared. Okay. Let me just do one under there. Yeah, secure. Right, okay. Successful, cheerful and peaceful. You couldn't get three better energies if peace and success and cheerfulness is what you want. Right, okay. So the 10 of, oh my God. So the 10 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So I'm going to get into it. There's cards that are flying out all over the place. Right, let's go with these first. Wow. High Priestess, Page of Swords, Six of Swords, the Sun. Right, yeah. Let's move these up. Let's pop cheerful in the middle. It's not going to kind of go as I was going to just pull cards for each section. That's not happening. So let's put these here. I feel that this is your energy, the success, the cheer, the peace. With the scared, when I turned it over and looked at the bottom and secure was in the reverse, I feel that scared energy is of somebody else. And these first four cards kind of confirm that. We've got the High Priestess energy, inner knowing, it's wisdom. It's somebody that's in their power, they're connected spiritually. And we've got the Page of Swords, so I feel like there's somebody watching you in this successful, happy, peaceful energy. And I feel that this scared energy is coming from them. I feel as though you have moved on from any mind games, from any manipulation, from anything that was keeping you, mentally trapped or mentally stuck, or in some sort of mental conflict. I feel as though you've moved on. You've received some sort of guidance to move out of a situation and you're headed towards the Sun. And it's so funny because the Sun is obviously a yellow energy. We've got cheerful bang smack in the middle of this reading. So I feel as though you're moving towards your happiness, you're moving towards your peace, you're moving towards your success, you're moving towards happier times. And that may have somebody, in your energy or surrounding you, that may have them scared. I feel as though you're being watched in some kind of way, whether it's social media, if you have a social media profile that you keep updated, or if you do something publicly, like say on a YouTube channel or something like that, I feel as though you're being watched. Now, look at this. Four of Cups in the reverse, the Devil in the reverse, the Magician in the reverse, and the Four of Pentacles in the reversed. Yeah. This is everything that you're leaving behind. No. Yeah, this is everything that you're leaving behind and nothing that you're moving towards. You're free. You freed yourself from something hella toxic with the Devil. I feel that you confronted things head on. You faced your fears, whatever it was that you were enmeshed within or entangled, up within, bonded to, that was manipulative, that was stopping you from manifesting the kind of energy, this success, this happiness, this peace. Whatever was stopping you from getting into that energy, you've moved yourself away from it. Very well could be a person. It very well could be an aspect of your own damn self. I don't know. We've got the Sun here, which is Leo energy. We've got the High Priestess here, which is Pisces or Cancer energy. The Devil is Capricorn energy. The Magician is Mercurial energy, so Virgo or Gemini. And then we've got Justice at the bottom. So it almost feels as though your justice is to move yourself or to release yourself from whatever this situation is that's stopping you standing, like I say, in this really balanced, really high vibrational energy. And it may be, like I say, with this justice, which is the rebalancing of the scales, that when the justice card comes up, it shows me that there has been something unfair that you've had to deal with, whether it's matters of right or wrong. This could be very well karmic justice or a karmic situation. It could be a legal situation for some of you. But there's a truth, there's a clarity, that came in, you received some sort of guidance that got you out of a situation that you were stuck in. This would be you sort of rejecting in the upright. The Four of Cups speaks about you rejecting a new emotional beginning because you're focused on the past. So it may be that your intuition was telling you, right, okay, what you were focused on wasn't helping you. So it's time for you to drop it. It was time for you to leave. It was time for you to move on. And I feel that your intuition also told you this toxic, well, showed you what this toxic energy was, where you were tied to a situation, what you were obsessed with or addicted to, whether it was codependency or an actual substance or something. But there's a whole releasing and letting go with the Four of Pentacles in the reversed. Now, the Four of Pentacles was the first card out in a different deck in the last reading that I did. So for some of you, this is the next, not saying the next step, but if that reading resonated where you were sort of leaving behind a relationship or some situation where you were financially propping it up, this is what you're moving away from. And you were right to want to move away from it with the Devil in reverse and the Magician in the reversed. This is manipulation. And not an inability to manifest where you were. So it's like you had to leave something behind because you weren't able to manifest your happiness, your success, or your peace in that environment, in that relationship, whatever it was. And I feel that you sort of releasing this has got somebody scared. Right. Let's use this deck. Let's clarify the Devil in reverse and the Magician. Show me, look at that, Father of Cups, it came out in the reverse. That's more manipulation, emotional manipulation. I don't know if you were dealing with a water sign. It doesn't have to be a water sign, but regardless of who it is, we're talking about emotional manipulation with this card in the reversed position. It's Scorpio energy, so again, Scorpio rules the 8th house, ruled by Pluto, which is the god of the underworld. So I feel as though this manipulation, or this toxicity, it wasn't very overt. It wasn't out in the open. It was all happening below the surface. It was all happening like underground. And it may have been that you were in this situation for a long time. Like I say, for this Six of Swords to come out, the Five of Swords energetically has to have been close by. And the Five of Swords is narcissistic, empath kind of dynamic. It's somebody prepared to do whatever it takes to win. And I feel that the whatever it takes was this subversive, emotional manipulation that was trying to keep you stuck in a situation. But it's like somebody wanted to keep you stuck just to abuse you or to bully you or for you to, I don't know, but it feels like to keep you down, But you got the memo, and you got the memo about what it is that you needed to let go of, what it is you didn't need to accept. Whether that was somebody's behaviour or some sort of emotional offer, somebody offering you something that you knew was shrouded in this Devil, Magician in reversed energy. But like I say, this is Scorpio energy. It's emotional, manipulative. It's somebody that's very unbalanced emotionally. Very, very emotionally unbalanced. And we've got the Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So this could have been family. Somebody that you have a family with. I'm just seeing all these circles and it's giving me like a ripple effect, if you know what I mean. Like you drop a pebble in like a body of water and you see the ripples. So it could have been family instigating something that had a ripple effect throughout the family. So it may have been one family member, for an example. But then the manipulation and the toxicity rippled out to multiple family members. And then before you know it, you stood in the middle of a whole damn mess. A whole damn mess. Then we've got the Magician in the upright. And then Temperance. Yeah, you've alchemized something, and the Emperor. Yeah, you've alchemized something, or the universe is saying it's really important that you do. You've got to get this Magician in the upright. Like I said, where you were, environmentally, mentally speaking, placed in your life, you were not able to manifest. And it's because of this subversive emotional manipulation, you not realizing that you were almost attached to the devil, whether sleeping with the devil as in, it was a partner or this was a family member, but there was something or someone very close by that was manipulating a situation so you were unable to reach your success, happiness or peace. So once this becomes clear to you, it's about you standing in your power and alchemizing this situation. Recognizing that you weren't able to manifest. So moving away is what is going to put you in a position where you can manifest this 10 of Pentacles in the truest sense of what that means to you. But it's going to be somewhere else. It's going to be somewhere else. Right, I want to just pull a card on this scared energy. Show me this energy of being scared. Which is ultimately fear, isn't it? Being scared is ultimately fear. 3 of Wands. Yeah, scared that you're going to access this portal. Scared that your ships are going to come in. Somebody's scared, like I say, with this sun energy, that you're going to get everything that you want because they know somehow that it's linked to justice. This is the righting of the wrong, is you getting whatever it is that you want. And for some of you, what you want is just peace. It may not have a financial, connotation to it. 6 of Swords, it's more moving on. There's going to be good news that you've received which allows you to move on. There's going to be some sort of good news that comes in. Like I say, this could be a situation with the infinity symbol. It's been going on for a hell of a long time. That's going to free you. And finally, you're able to move forward. We've got the rainbow at the top of this card, which to me kind of gives me the energy of like, well, there's been stormy weather, there's been rain, there's been a lot of emotion. And it's time for you to move on to calmer waters, calmer emotional waters, calmer mental space so that you can achieve this peace and success. So if you're embroiled in negativity and subversive action, it's like you're just completely out of balance. And that's what the Justice is talking about. It's an energy of balance. Okay. Do I want to clarify with anything else? I don't think I do. I want to use this deck though. Let's just get one final row of messages and then we can start wrapping this up. Any message in relation to the collective success, cheerfulness and peace? Any more messages? Now this deck's only got the major arcanas, the aces, and I think court cards in it. The air princess, so that's the page. Is that the Page of Swords? I think it is. Right, okay. Right, show me, why is this air princess here? It's the second time the Page of Swords is in here. Now the Page of Swords is like the seeker of information. It can speak of that spy and I can see the watching energy, which is why I was getting that somebody was watching you. The Sun in reversed. Even the Sun in reversed is positive. The Sun, it doesn't change, generally speaking, whether in the upright or in the reversed. It can mean a delay. It can speak about taking its time, but the sun always rises, if you know what I mean. The sun always rises. Temptation, the devil in the reversed again. No way. I just feel that somebody didn't want the sun, like I was saying, the sun to rise for you. They didn't want the sun to rise for you, but there's something that you've overcome. With the devil in the reversed here twice, it's called temptation in this deck, but it's the devil. It's the devil. And like I say, that devil could very well be, a toxic entity. It's like almost somebody could have been reinforcing or stoking the negativity within yourself to keep you stuck. Or they could have been, like I was saying, covertly taking on the role of that devil, but behind the scenes and manipulating a situation, manipulating you, offering you stuff that they know was no good for you, tempting you with things. Self-sacrifice here with the Hanged Man. But the sun coming out next to the devil, you couldn't want a better combination of cards. You couldn't want. But I just feel that this is delayed. So if you've not released yourself from the devil yet, it's happening or it's going to happen. like I say, there may be some sort of information or a need for you to speak your truth here, to actually release yourself from this toxic energy. You may have to sacrifice something. And I'm not talking about in, you know, a fucking Illuminati kind of way. And we've got the Emperor. Did that come out in this reading? Yeah, the Emperor's here. The Emperor, the Wheel of Fortune, and self-sacrifice. 4, 10, and 12. Wheel of Fortune speaks about destiny. It speaks about karma, things changing. When you step into, that's exactly what we were saying here, when you step into the power of the Emperor, that's when things change. When you put your foot down, say what it is that you are and are not prepared to accept within yourself, within other people. I just want to clarify the Hanged Man. Oops, doesn't want to stay down. Yeah, let me clarify the Hanged Man. Show me this self-sacrifice energy next to the Wheel of Fortune. Because the self-sacrifice, or the Hanged Man, speaks about needing a change in perspective, making a voluntary sacrifice. So you may have to willingly give something up, willingly move away, consciously make a decision that, right, okay, this isn't it for me, and I've got to let it go. So if you've been trapped in something for a long time, it's what's going to get you out of it is your willingness to being a willing participant in the choices and the decisions that you make. So you standing in the energy of the Emperor is going to assist you with that. Right, any messages about this Hanged Man? I don't think we have. Mail. It's come out in the reverse. And then toil and labour. Yeah, you may decide that you're not putting in any effort or work into a situation anymore. If you think of the main male as being very similar to the Emperor energy, masculine energy, card number 1, it's like I was saying, making a conscious decision or a sacrifice that you're not putting in the work into this situation anymore, and you're just going to allow yourself to move on. Cut your losses. And there's the sun peeking through the trees here. Making a choice or making a decision to take action in a completely different direction towards this pathway, towards this new path that's opening up. Right, okay, let's pull you some advice and guidance, and let's wrap this up. I'm going to use this deck. Oh gosh, that bloody incense has really dried my throat out. Let me move these out the way. There we go. Any final messages for the collective? Actually, no, we don't want messages. We want advice and guidance. We have some advice and guidance. We've got flexible. Card number 19. Regeneration. Card number 46. Any advice and guidance? Right, okay. Any advice and guidance for the collective? No. Bottom of the deck, we've got deep knowing. That's the Empress energy here. That's the Empress energy. Right, I feel that you're being asked, because you have this deep knowing, or you need to step into this energy of deep knowing or wisdom. There's something that you need to be flexible about with regards to this regeneration. Think of a regeneration, it gives me like death card energy, a death and a rebirth. So if you are starting again, allow yourself to be flexible. Don't tell yourself it has to happen in a specific way, or you've got to have a specific set of people or person with you to allow for this change. That's what I mean about the sacrifice. There's something that you've got to let go, and I feel that you've got to be very flexible in your approach. I'm sure this flexibility talks about like bending, like a tree bending as opposed to being really rigid and then snapping when the wind blows. And then we've got this tree, this freshly newly sprouting tree here that looks like it's coming out of some volcanic, really turbulent situation, which would speak of the devil. If you think of the devil, he's always in hell. And there's always like fire and brimstone and all of that stuff. So it almost feels like a phoenix rising out of the ashes, but allow a level of flexibility as you rise from this. Some of you could be completely moving locations with the Six of Swords in here twice. This could be like a relocation. Let's read Regeneration out the book. And then let's wrap this up. 46. 36. Right, it says rebirth, second chances, new opportunities. Second chances are available to you now. Whatever opportunities you thought were dead are now revived in a more authentic, stronger form. Whatever you may have perceived as a failure or a loss is now being replaced by something better and more powerful. This rebirth is assured. Step into your new life. Destiny is being fulfilled in wondrous ways. And didn't we have the Wheel of Fortune in one of these cards? Right, okay. I'm going to read the protection message as well. It says, endings come in many forms, and now is a time to stop holding on to what must die. So yeah, this flexibility, I say not being rigid, allowing what needs to fall away, allowing yourself to move on from what needs to be moved on from. It says so that something better can take its place. Nature's cycles include disease, decay, death, and regeneration. Let whatever isn't working in your life die. Don't be afraid to face the facts. And that's what this devil in reverse in here twice is saying, facing your fears head on. It says, don't be afraid to face the facts. There is no need to struggle or grieve. Whatever your query, let it go. And that's exactly what this Four of Pentacles in the reverse is saying. Let it go. You're about to be reborn. Is there anything else? I can get the page open. No, that's it. You're about to be reborn. So allow yourself to be flexible. And there is this deep knowing. So I feel as though you know that this is approaching. If you're not in this energy already, it's like you know there's a need for you to be flexible as you are reborn. Right, I'm going to leave that there. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. I hope you managed to get something from this. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.